Welcome back to the channel. So let's take a look at GBPJPY for this week. So to those that have not subscribed, make sure you please click on the subscribe button, like, share, make your comments. I would love to watch out for it. If you know, last week I actually did analysis on GBPJPY. I told you guys that we would have a bullish move, right? We can see the movement we had. Was it not about 200 plus pips? Index is about 335 pips. We had bullish move. We had on GBP, JPY. So now I told you guys that we would actually hit this level, right? So we've actually gotten to this level. So what's next? Well, this price is a bit complicated. I think personally, I'm expecting GBP JPY to actually go up to a level of 163. That is the level I am watching out for. I'm watching out for this level of 163 because we are currently trading at 161. But there's something that price might very much likely do. Price might give us one more drop down before it actually, actually push up. You understand? Price can actually drop, especially on the daily time frame. There's every possibility that price will drop. Take this low that I've just highlighted, which is a level of 159. Once price can drop to this level of 159, it can go bullish, or we might start seeing this movement upward, which is very, very unlikely. But I'm not saying it is not impossible. It is still possible, though. You're right. Price can actually push up from here, which is still fine. But I think price will actually drop to test this level of 159 before it actually comes to tap a level of 163. So be very, very careful before you actually take your buy. So if in case you want to take your buy, right, I probably think you should actually break this ice and probably this ice. Maybe when you break above the ice, right, break above these two ice, especially you break above a level of 162, maybe that would be a very comfortable way to actually take that buy, because right now there's every possibility that price will just drop, right, drop before it actually take up, because a lot of trader might get stopped out. So you need to be very, very careful before you actually place your trade. To be on the safer side, wait for price to break this level 161 and break a level of 162. Probably you will be on this, though you might not be able to grab much pips, right? You might not be able to grab a lot of pips if you take that buy above a level of 162. But at least you will be a bit safe, because once price eventually drops, you might get taken out, and that is one of the worst thing we don't want to do. It is better for us to not take a trade at all than for us to take a trade and lose the money. Or better still, stay away from GBP JPY, trade CAD JPY. I'm very much confident on CAD JPY than GBP JPY, because I think GBP to JPY will drop a bit, but I'm very much more confident of CAD JPY. So I'm going to do analysis on that. Now, if to those that are interested in trading, right, probably you are having some, you are actually blowing your account, right? What I tend to do is share some of my trade with you. Trade for the day, trade for the week. I've actually shared some trade, right? Trade that will be looking for the week. I've actually shared about 3 trade. One, we'll be looking at the BTI for this week. The second one, we will be looking at Nasdaq 100. The third one, we will be looking at USD, Chinese yuan. Then we would also be looking at a trade for tomorrow, which is on Monday for the 20th. We'll be looking about 2 trade. So if in case you're interested in this trade, better trade, high probability trade, that's when you trade it, you have higher chances of winning those trade. If you are interested, I'm going to put a link to the Patreon channel. It is a Patreon channel. You just have to subscribe with 20 USD a month, become one of my subscriber, then you'll be able to get it. Like you can see, 2 weeks ago, we actually had a successful trade. We had 5 trade, right? Only one we lost. This last week, we actually had about 4 or 5 trade. We actually had we had, I think, a 4 trade, but one loss was made, right? So that is what we are watching out for. So right now, this week, I'll also be putting out some trade, and there's some news that will be released, which is going to be on, which will be more favorable for us to actually trade it, because I already know what we will be expecting. We will be expecting a certain movement, so I'm going to be sharing that trade. So if in case you would want to trade with me and win with me, just check the link in the comment section and become one of my subscribers.